Theology in 3 minutes. Topic: The Problem of Evil, Part 2. In Part 1, we defined the problem and made a key distinction: moral evil versus suffering. Here, we'll focus on the first. Why would a good God allow human beings to choose evil at all? The most common response is what's called the free will defense. If God creates beings capable of genuine love, goodness, and moral responsibility, then those same beings must also be capable of choosing the opposite. True freedom cuts both ways. A world with free creatures includes the possibility of true love that is chosen, not programmed. But it also includes the possibility of real evil. God could have created a world of automatons, beings who always do what is right. But such a world would lack genuine agency. It would be orderly, but meaningless. Because when someone does choose good over evil, it means that despite the temptation before them, they chose to do what is right. We can even find such philosophical depth from a video game. The dragon Parthenax from Skyrim gives the player a rather thought-provoking question. What is better? To be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? To make this more concrete and less abstract, consider something closer to everyday experience. Any parent of multiple children will attest to the following: siblings fight. Sometimes it's trivial arguments over fairness, attention, or just plain childish pettiness. Sometimes it's more serious arguments like retaliation or escalation. And a good parent doesn't respond the same way in every case. There are moments where intervention is immediate, but there are also moments where the parent allows the conflict to play out, within reason, so that the children can develop judgment, responsibility, and the ability to resolve conflict on their own. It is not enough to simply solve conflict for them. Such an act would be considered helicopter parenting. The better approach is to nurture their maturity, so that they may learn the ins and outs of good social cues now while they're young, so that they aren't struggling to learn them later in life. The free will defense against the problem of evil applies a similar mindset, but at a much larger planetary scale. Human history is filled with conflicts that also range from the trivial to the catastrophic, from petty wars over politics and power struggles, to just wars against tyranny or terrorism. God, like any good parent, allows mankind to grow and figure things out on our own. For if he just solved everything for us, then how would we learn? How good would we really be if he made the hard choices for us? That said, this is not a claim that God is absent. God does intervene at times when he sees fit, whether through providential circumstances described as luck, or more direct acts described as miracles. The biblical narratives are full of such interventions, from the Exodus of Moses to the life and death of Jesus Christ. The fact is, God does destroy evil, often with water and ultimately with fire. He may allow evil in the world, but justice awaits those who choose to commit it. Evil does not go unpunished. But this still leaves a major question unresolved. Even if free will explains why evil actions exist, it doesn't fully explain why people must suffer the consequences of those actions, or why suffering exists apart from human choices altogether. That's where we turn next.